Hello and welcome to Kashmir Now. I'm your host Akansha Parimu. Let's take a look at what made news this week. Pakistan fails to harness POGB's valuable mineral resources. India launches Operation Sindoor, targets terror camps in Pakistan and POJK. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh dedicates BRO projects, J&K gets strategic boost. And outstation students safe, supported by locals after Pahalgam terror attack. In our Incredible India segment, we'll have a look at how industrial development is a key driver of economic progress in India, serving as the backbone of modernization, employment generation and technological advancement. In this national context, regions like Jammu are witnessing a transformative shift. Traditionally reliant on agriculture and tourism, Jammu is now emerging as a promising destination for industrial investment. Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan sits atop one of Asia's richest reserves of minerals and gemstones. But decades of neglect, lack of government policy and absence of local empowerment have left this resource-rich region economically starved. While the youth remain unemployed and resources are siphoned off elsewhere, voices from the ground demand urgent reforms. We have a report.
Despite being the second largest source of gemstones in Asia, Gilgit-Baltistan lacks basic mining infrastructure and formal training avenues for locals. There is no consistent mineral policy in place, leaving the region's vast reserves untapped and its potential squandered.
और हमें कहते हैं गिलगित बल्तिस्तान के लोग सोने की कानों में भूखे सोने वाले लोग, सोने की कानों में भूखे सोने वाले लोग। और हमने ये भी सुना है मौरखीन से कि एक ज़माना ऐसा आएगा कि गिलगित बल्तिस्तान की हर पांचवी दुकान पे पत्थर बिकेगा, क्योंकि यहाँ मेरे नॉलेज के मुताबिक कोई 600 से 800 किस्म के धात से ज़्यादा जो है यहाँ मिनरल और ये पत्थर पाए जाते हैं।
Local miners and entrepreneurs argue that without a framework for equitable profit sharing and transparent regulation, the region's wealth will continue to benefit outsiders rather than its own communities. The absence of downstream industries like cutting and polishing also forces raw minerals to be exported cheaply, only to return at premium prices.
जीबी के यूथ इस वक्त जीबी के यूथ जो है तजब्बुब का शिकार है, परेशानी के आलम में है, बहुत बड़ी बड़ी डिग्रियां लेके घरों में बैठे हैं। तो उनसे मेरी यही गुजारिश होगी, आप इस पर रिसर्च करें। रिसर्च का सेंटर यहाँ होना चाहिए, कटिंग और पॉलिश का यहाँ मशीनरी देना चाहिए।
Adding to the frustration, foreign investors are showing more interest in Gilgit-Baltistan's mineral potential than Pakistan's own authorities. While Chinese delegations visit the region with commercial intent, the locals continue to wait for a policy that promises ownership, opportunity and dignity. Despite the region's immense potential to drive economic growth and uplift local communities, Islamabad has prioritized control over development, leaving POGB's youth without opportunities and its resources largely untapped.
In a bold and unprecedented move, India launched Operation Sindoor, a highly coordinated military operation targeting terrorist infrastructure located in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. This decisive strike marks a turning point in India's counter-terrorism strategy, sending a clear and uncompromising message: the country will no longer tolerate terrorism emanating from across its borders, nor will it remain silent in the face of repeated provocations and the harboring of terrorist infrastructure by Pakistan. Let's take a closer look. 2 weeks after the horrific Pahalgam terror attack on April 22, 2025, which claimed several innocent lives and left the nation in mourning, the Indian Armed Forces launched a series of targeted missile strikes, hitting 9 key terror targets in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The Operation Sindoor, which was carried out with pinpoint precision, marks India's unwavering resolve to dismantle terrorist networks operating along its borders and send a stern message to those who harbor and support such groups. The operation was not only a direct retaliation for the Pahalgam attack, but also a significant step in India's ongoing strategy to disrupt and dismantle cross-border terrorism emanating from Pakistan and POJK.
आज आपको 6 से 7 मई 2025 की रात 1:05 से 1:30 बजे के बीच भारतीय सशस्त्र बलों द्वारा अंजाम दिए गए ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के बारे में जानकारी देंगे। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर 22 अप्रैल को पहलगाम में हुए विभत्स आतंकवादी हमले के शिकार मासूम नागरिकों व उनके परिवारों को न्याय देने के लिए लॉन्च किया गया था। इस कार्रवाई में 9 टेररिस्ट कैंप्स को टारगेट किया गया और पूरी तरह से इसे बर्बाद किया गया। पाकिस्तान में पिछले 3 दशकों से टेरर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का निर्माण हो रहा है। इसमें रिक्रूटमेंट, इंडोक्ट्रिनेशन सेंटर्स, ट्रेनिंग एरियाज व लॉन्च पैड शामिल थे, जो पाकिस्तान और पाक अधिकृत जम्मू कश्मीर POJK दोनों में फैले हैं।
Pakistan's role in the Pahalgam terror attack is a stark reminder of its continued support for terrorism and its failure to curb terrorist activities on its soil. Despite repeated international calls to dismantle terrorist networks, Pakistan continues to harbor and support terror groups, which was directly responsible for the deadly attack. For years, Pakistan attempted to fuel extremism and disrupt the region's stability, but the people of Jammu and Kashmir, especially after the abrogation of Article 370, have embraced peace, development and prosperity. The Pahalgam terror attack was a desperate and cowardly attempt by Pakistan-backed terror groups to derail the progress made by the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
ये दिन नहीं आता। हम बड़े आराम से रह रहे थे। यहाँ जम्मू कश्मीर के अंदरूनी हालात भी ठीक थे, टूरिज्म का दबदबाव चल रहा था, LOC पे सीज फायर जो है वो कायम था, LOC के सीज फायर को कोई नुकसान नहीं, लेकिन ये हमारे बने हुए हालात नहीं हैं। हमने पहलगाम में जो हुआ उसका हमें एक जवाब देना था, लेकिन अब पाकिस्तान तक है कि वो इसको कितना उछालना चाहते हैं। हम में से कोई जंग नहीं चाहता। हम लोग जो खासकर जम्मू कश्मीर में रहते हैं, क्योंकि अक्सर बेशतर हमने देखा है, चाहे वो इससे पहले जो वार हुए हों या करगिल हुआ हो, वो कहीं ना कहीं जम्मू कश्मीर को ही हिट कर जाता है। हम तो चाहेंगे कि हालात जो हैं वो दोबारा ठीक बने, लेकिन उसके लिए पहले हमारे जो पड़ोसी मुल्क हैं उनको अपनी बंदूकें शांत करनी होंगी।
Meanwhile, the people of Jammu and Kashmir overwhelmingly hailed Operation Sindoor, recognizing it as a bold and decisive move by the Indian government and the armed forces to protect the region from the persistent threat of terrorism. Following the horrific Pahalgam terror attack, the airstrikes sent a strong message of India's resolve to combat terror and safeguard the lives of its citizens. Local residents, who have long endured the repercussions of cross-border terrorism, expressed their support for the operation, seeing it as a necessary response to the attacks that have shattered their peace. Operation Sindoor was seen as a reaffirmation of India's support for the people of Jammu and Kashmir, a message that the country will take every necessary action to defend its people and their right to live in peace.
सबसे पहले जो है शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ हमारी सेना का, मोदी जी का, हमारी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का। मैं सबका जो है शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि उन्होंने जो है ये एक अच्छा कदम उठाया है। उन्होंने जो है ये निहत्थे मासूमों का जो कत्ल किया था उनका जो है बदला लिया है उन्होंने। ये तो हम बहुत जो है मतलब प्राउड फील करते हैं हमारी सरकार पे, हमारी सेना पे, नरेंद्र मोदी जी पे, अमित शाह जी पे, हमारी सेंट्रल की गवर्नमेंट पे और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट पे हम मतलब बहुत फख्र फील करते हैं और हमें यकीन भी था और भरोसा भी था उन।
Despite facing numerous challenges, the people of Jammu and Kashmir have remained steadfast in their commitment to peace and unity, showing remarkable resilience in the face of terrorism. For years, they have chosen the path of progress, rejecting violence and seeking a future free from conflict. This collective aspiration sharply contrasts with Pakistan's actions, which have repeatedly fueled and supported terror groups in the region. In the pursuit of harmony, the people of Jammu and Kashmir have shown time and again that they will not be intimidated by terrorism. They continue to stand firm, rejecting forces that aim to destabilize their lives. It is time for Pakistan to recognize the voices of the people of Jammu and Kashmir and cease its support for terrorism. Only through mutual respect for the aspirations of the people can true peace be achieved and a stable, secure and prosperous future for the region be realized. In a significant step towards strengthening national infrastructure, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh virtually inaugurated 50 strategically important projects built by the Border Roads Organization. Of these, 1 key road and 5 crucial bridge projects are situated in India's Jammu and Kashmir, enhancing connectivity and bolstering regional development. Have a look.
Enhancing national infrastructure is crucial for driving economic growth, elevating quality of life, and safeguarding national security. In connection to this, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh virtually inaugurated 50 strategically important infrastructure projects worth 1,879 crore rupees, marking the 66th raising day of the Border Roads Organization. One of the most notable projects is the Brahma Bridge in Udhampur, located along the old Jammu-Srinagar National Highway. This bridge will significantly improve the connectivity between Jammu and Srinagar, ensuring faster and safer transportation, especially in times of emergency or military operations.
आज का दिन जो है एक ही लफ्ज़ करूंगा कि सेना ने हमारे मस्तक को ऊंचा किया है और जिसकी हम उम्मीद करते थे वो सब हुआ है। और मैं इसके आगे कुछ नहीं कहूँगा, इससे आगे कहूँगा कि भारत माता की जय और जय हिंद कहूँगा, क्योंकि ये पुल जो है ये आने वाले समय में जिस प्रकार की हमारी आवाजाही डिसरप्ट हुई थी, हमारे ट्रक्स इधर से नहीं आते थे, हमारी बड़ी बड़ी गाड़ियाँ इधर से नहीं आती थी, अब वो सारी गाड़ियाँ जहाँ से आ जा सकेंगी। ये उधमपुर के लोगों के लिए एक विशेष सुविधा जो उनको प्राप्त हुई है।
The new infrastructure will not only enhance strategic mobility for the armed forces, but also promote economic development and tourism in the region. The inauguration is a testament to the government's ongoing efforts to ensure the security and development of border areas, reinforcing India's resolve to bolster its defense capabilities while simultaneously improving the lives of the people residing in these vital regions.
आज इनॉग्रेशन था, बीआरओ डे के उपलक्ष्य में हमने इसको इनॉग्रेट किया। काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट था ये कनेक्टिविटी, अभी सबके लिए अच्छा हो गया। कमांड और लोगों की कन्वीनियंस के लिए जितना टाइम लगता था हमको उधर करीब आधा घंटे जाम लग जाता था, अभी वो दिक्कत ख़त्म हो गई है। 22 में करीब ये हुआ था डैमेज, उसके बाद इसको 2021 और 22 के बीच में दौरान डैमेज हुआ था। फिर तब एक लोहे का ब्रिज बनाया गया था, जो आपको दिख रहा है, 2 ब्रिज बनाए गए थे और बाद में ये परमानेंट ब्रिज बनाया गया। इम्पोर्टेंट ब्रिज था ये।
The completion of the Brahma Bridge has been a momentous development for the local community, bringing immense relief and joy to business owners, students and daily commuters who have long awaited this vital infrastructure. For years, the region struggled with inadequate connectivity, which hindered the movement of goods, people and services, ultimately stalling economic growth. Now, the new bridge stands as a key link in the transportation network, streamlining travel and making daily commutes faster and more efficient. The new structure has a ripple effect on the entire region, stimulating economic activities and improving overall living standards. It is a step toward modernizing infrastructure, facilitating regional development, and fostering an environment conducive to growth.
In the wake of the recent terror attack in Pahalgam, concerns have understandably risen regarding the safety of outstation students in India's Jammu and Kashmir. However, on-ground reports bring a reassuring message. All outstation students are completely safe and secure. What's more heartening is the strong bond between these students and the local Kashmiri community. Many students say they feel not just safe but truly at home, thanks to the unwavering support of their local friends and hosts. Let's take a look.
Despite the recent Pahalgam terror attack, outstation students in Jammu and Kashmir are completely safe and continue to feel at home, thanks to the support and friendship of the local community. Across the Kashmir Valley, thousands of outstation students are enrolled in various schools, colleges and universities, including the Central University of Kashmir in Ganderbal. These institutions provide a positive and secure academic atmosphere where students from different parts of the country are receiving quality education and facilities comparable to those in their home states.
हाँ, बहुत अफसोस है कि जो भी हुआ बहुत बुरा हुआ सबके साथ, पहलगाम में जो भी हुआ, बट उस इंसिडेंट के बाद से कोई ऐसा इफेक्ट यहाँ नहीं है कि आउटसाइडर स्टूडेंट्स को कोई भी दिक्कत है या फिर किसी को कोई थ्रेट, ऐसी कुछ नहीं है. यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है और सारे लोग बहुत अच्छे फ्रेंडली हैं और इवन इनफैक्ट सब कॉल करके पूछ रहे हैं कि तुम ठीक हो, ऐसे कोई बात नहीं है. इनफैक्ट हमारे लोकल्स भी कॉल करते हैं कि तुम जहाँ वहाँ सेफ हो कि नहीं. यहाँ पे सेफ्टी है, आर्मी इतनी अच्छी है. बस एक इंसिडेंट की वजह से ऐसा नहीं कि हर कोई आना छोड़ दे, आ सकते हैं हर कोई. कश्मीर एक अच्छी जगह है और 3 साल से हम यहाँ रह रहे हैं और हमें पता है यहाँ हर कुछ अच्छी जगह है और माशाल्लाह कश्मीर बहुत जगह है और कहते हैं ना कि कश्मीर जन्नत है. आके सब लोग देखिए.
In spite of attempts to create fear and division, the spirit of unity and brotherhood has stood strong. Students continue to attend classes, participate in daily activities and live without fear, a testament to the resilience and harmony that defines today's Kashmir. From comfortable hostels to accessible faculty and healthcare, every effort is being made to ensure their well-being. Local students and residents have embraced their peers from outside the region with warmth and solidarity, creating a sense of belonging and trust. Even in the face of attempts to disturb peace, Kashmir continues to stand strong, showing that education, unity and harmony remain unaffected by violence or fear.
जी, हमारा ऐसा माहौल है कि हम लोग सारे एक दूसरे के साथ फ्रेंड्स हैं. वी आर वेरी फ्रेंडली विद ईच अदर. हमारा जो आपस का माहौल है इट्स वेरी कंपैटिबल एंड वी आर वेरी हैप्पी विद ईच अदर. काफ़ी फ्रेंडली एटमॉस्फेयर है. देयर इज़ नो साइन ऑफ एनी डेंजर, एनी थ्रेट. वो हमारे साथ बिल्कुल अच्छे से थे. Before this Pahalgam incident that happened, it was really very unfortunate कि लोगों की जाने गई. उस वजह से थ्रेट का माहौल तो फैल गया, मगर there is no sign of danger, no sign of danger. We are with them, we are together, we are one.
Even though they are far from home, outside students studying at the Central University in Ganderbal district feel completely safe and welcomed thanks to the strong sense of brotherhood shared with local students. The atmosphere on campus is one of unity and mutual respect, where students from diverse backgrounds live, study and grow together without fear or discrimination. Beyond academics, they bond over meals at nearby restaurants, frequently sharing breakfast, lunch and dinner, testament to the peaceful and friendly environment that defines their daily lives. What makes this harmony even more meaningful is the collective stance taken by the people of the Kashmir Valley against violence and injustice.
मतलब यहाँ के लोग हैं, यहाँ के टूरिस्ट के साथ आपने देखा कि किस तरह का रवैया है, और उसके बाद अब आ रहे हैं यहाँ पे टूरिस्ट फिर से, मतलब 1-2 दिन तो थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम रही, लेकिन अब आना शुरू हो गए हैं। इवन उनका भी ये कहना है कि हमारे सामने वो घर पे बात करते हैं, या जो हमारे यहाँ पे टूरिस्ट आते थे उन्होंने मेरे से बात की कि क्या हुआ भैया, कैसे वहाँ पे हम तो रह के अभी गए। इवन इससे 2 दिन पहले 3 दिन पहले लोग जो यहाँ से गए, जो मेरे से मिलके गए, उन सब का फ़ोन मेरे पास आया कि क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, कश्मीर में तो ऐसे लोग नहीं है। तो हम तो यहाँ पे हर किसी को बोलते हैं कि कश्मीर में कितना लवेबल पीपल है।
Students, including those from outside the region, feel safe, supported and at home among their peers and the local community. This unity has not only condemned violence but also strengthened the bonds of brotherhood and mutual respect in everyday life. In a region often misunderstood from the outside, the lived experience of these students tells a different story, one of unity, warmth and the resilience of a people determined to reject violence and embrace humanity. At a time when violence tries to dictate the narrative, it is the people's solidarity that is writing a different, more hopeful story.
Industrial development is a key driver of economic growth, fueling innovation, job creation and productivity. India is rapidly shifting from an agrarian economy to a strong industrial powerhouse, supported by initiatives like Make in India, Startup India and Digital India. One such emerging center of industrial growth is Jammu. Traditionally known for agriculture and tourism, Jammu is emerging as an industrial hub. With improved infrastructure, better connectivity and enhanced government support, Jammu is attracting investments in sectors like food processing, pharmaceuticals, textiles and light manufacturing, boosting its economic growth.
India's journey towards economic self-reliance is strongly driven by industrial growth, which plays a vital role in enhancing the country's capabilities in manufacturing, innovation and global competitiveness. To support this momentum, the government has developed special economic zones across the country, offering infrastructure and incentives to attract investment. A notable example is the Bari Brahmana Industrial Estate near Jammu. This rapidly expanding hub hosts a wide range of industries, contributing significantly to local employment and regional development.
बड़ी ब्रह्मना इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया की अगर बात करें तो ये 71 में ये इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया डेवलप हुआ था। उसके बाद यहाँ पे कुछ लार्ज स्केल यूनिट आए स्टार्टिंग में। उसके बाद जो यहाँ पे इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन का जो बूम आया वो यहाँ पे 2002 में आया, जब यहाँ पे ऑनरेबल हमारे लेट प्राइम मिनिस्टर अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी ने यहाँ पे एक पैकेज दिया। उस पैकेज में नई इंडस्ट्री को भी बेनिफिट दिया गया, पुरानी इंडस्ट्री को भी दिया गया।
The Bari Brahmana Industrial Estate hosts a variety of successful enterprises, including prominent names in the beauty and personal care sector. Among them is Naturist Cosmetics, a well-established company with nearly 20 years of experience in the industry. Known for its diverse product range spanning shampoos, serums and skincare items, Naturist manages the entire production process internally, ensuring strict quality control. The company plays a key role in local employment, offering skilled jobs to workers from Jammu and nearby regions. Its presence reflects the growing industrial potential of the area and its contribution to regional economic development.
There was a government scheme under which we started this factory at a very small scale in 2011, and our main focus was that we should develop products based on raw materials which are available locally and try to make such type of cosmetics and formulations which we can sell to the bigger clients all over the country, and also, if possible, to export.
While Jammu continues to embrace its heritage in agriculture and tourism, it is also carving a space in modern industry. The region's carpet sector, rich in tradition, stands as a testament to this evolution. Once reliant solely on manual weaving and age-old techniques, today's carpet makers in Jammu are integrating modern tools like computer-aided design and automated looms. With these intricate patterns and superior quality, Jammu's carpet industry remains a symbol of cultural pride and growing industrial sophistication on the global stage.
गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से हमें काफ़ी रिस्पॉन्ड है इस बारे में कि काफ़ी भी जहाँ पे भी हट्स में टूरिज़्म जो सेक्टर है गवर्नमेंट का, टूरिज़्म हट्स हैं, हाउस बोट्स हैं, तो उनमें हमारा काफ़ी माल जाता है, बाहर भी जाता है। और इस साल हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि एक्सपोर्ट भी कर रहे हैं, शुरू कर दिया है, तो उसमें भी काफ़ी अच्छा रिस्पॉन्ड मिलने का है।
India's industrial landscape is evolving rapidly, fueled by advancements in technology, sustainable practices and forward-looking policies. With programs like Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat, the country is strengthening its foundation of self-reliance and innovation. Emphasis on eco-friendly solutions, smart factories and upgraded infrastructure is transforming key sectors such as textiles, automotive and electronics. At the same time, initiatives to enhance skill development and promote entrepreneurship are empowering a new generation of workers and business leaders.
जब हम लैंड अलॉटमेंट करते हैं, पूरी जो अलॉटमेंट है हम 10 दिन के लिए पब्लिक डोमेन में रखते हैं, बिकॉज ये मार्किंग सिस्टम है, ऑक्शन नहीं है बट मार्किंग सिस्टम है कि तुम इतना इन्वेस्टमेंट लेके आ रहे हो, तुम इतना एम्प्लॉयमेंट दे रहे हो, उसके हिसाब से उसकी मार्किंग करते हैं। वो फिर हम पब्लिक डोमेन में रखते हैं, तुम देखो भैया हमने तुमको गलत तो नहीं दे दिए दूसरे को। सो एवरीथिंग इज ट्रांसपेरेंट, एवरीथिंग इज इन द पब्लिक डोमेन।
India's investor-friendly environment, marked by streamlined approval processes, financial incentives and supportive infrastructure, is drawing significant business interest. As these industries expand, they are not only boosting economic output but are also, as these industries expand, they are not only boosting economic output but also generating extensive employment opportunities across urban and rural areas. This growth momentum is helping build a more resilient and inclusive economy while strengthening India's position as a global investment destination.
That's all we have for you in this week's episode. Goodbye and take care.